welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Mandy Glam, and on my channel mostly what I do is fragrance reviews, but I do some other videos like makeup and lifestyle and things like that, but for the most part it's fragrance reviews. So if you are someone that likes to smell good, or you know someone that loves to smell good, then go ahead and refer them to my channel. But while you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So in today's video, I like to kind of check in with y'all like every 3 months or something like that and give you guys an update on my fragrance collection. I think the last time I gave you guys a video on my fragrance collection was probably back in April. My fragrance collection has grown so much since then, and if you've been following me for a while, you've kind of kept up with the fragrances that I've bought. But for those of you that just like to watch my video, my fragrance collection video, then this is for you. So May, June, July, almost 3 months, and my fragrance collection has grown. And I was thinking, well, I guess I could do this every 6 months or once a year, but then the video would be extremely long. So I didn't want to do that to y'all, and I definitely didn't want to do that to myself, because the editing on these videos is crazy, and editing a video that's like 45 minutes it will give me a headache. So I'm gonna check in with y'all like every 3 months, okay? So again, I have like 20 fragrances here. Again, if you guys have been keeping up with me, you've heard me talk about these fragrances before. I know new people always come into my channel daily, so this video is probably going to be for the new people, but all you other subscribers, y'all can watch too, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. It is in no particular order, but I will start with the fragrances that I bought earlier in the year, kind of like April on down until now. So I don't know if I think I talked about this fragrance one time. This is Sweet Like Candy, I believe, by Ariana Grande. I believe this is Sweet Like Candy. Yeah. You guys, I'm gonna give my honest opinion about the fragrances. I'm not gonna really go into notes and things like that, because again, that video will be extra long and we don't want that. But if you love Fantasy by Britney Spears, you will love this. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, they smell exactly the same, okay? And I know that because I own Fantasy by Britney Spears, and now I have this one, Sweet Like Candy, in my collection. And if you own both of these fragrances, you can spray one on this arm and one on the other, and you will see they smell just alike, okay? So in my opinion, if you have the Fantasy by Britney Spears, I would not get this one, because it'll be a waste of money, or vice versa, okay? It's a flanker of the Marc Jacobs Decadence. Now, I did mention this one some months back. I went to TJ Maxx right when they opened up after, so I was able to get this one for the low. I think I got this for like $15, and this is maybe a 30 ml. No, this is a 50 ml, 1.7 fluid ounces, and this is the Oh So Decadent flanker of the Marc Jacobs Decadence. Now, I wore this to work the other day, and I love this fragrance. Now, I noticed this for the first time, there is some like remnants of the original Decadence, but not a lot. It's very, very, very mild. But this one gives me something green. It gives me, there's ivory in here, so it gives me a very green note, which I really, really like. So yeah, I was gonna get rid of this. I was gonna sell it on my Macari, but I chose not to, because I wanted to wear it and play with it and see if it's something that I wanted to keep in my collection, and I do, because it's totally different from anything that I have in my collection. I don't own a lot of green notes. So yeah, I like this a lot. So yeah, this is Twilight Shimmer by Michael Kors. Now this one is really, really nice, but for me, it's going to be more of a wintertime, fall time, wintertime fragrance, because this has oud in it. And it also has, now see, one thing I don't like about it is the top. This top is so hard to take off. I don't like that. But I love the fragrance. This is like an oud, berry, boozy type fragrance. It has vanilla in it. It is like, smelling it is making me hungry. Like, it is really, really good. Very surprised by the performance on this fragrance. I have not worn it out, but I did spray it and wear it around the house. Banging performance, banging projection. It is really, really nice. So this surprised me. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is in the this is a 30 ml. I would literally buy a bigger bottle of this. I would buy a, I guess the next size up would be like a 1.7 or a 2 ounce. I would buy a bigger bottle of this because this is really good. The Dreamer by Versace, and I really love this fragrance. This is going to be more of a citrusy type fragrance. I know there is lemon in here. It may be apple. This is actually a men's cologne. This is in a 3.4 fluid ounce, and I really, really do enjoy this. This reminds me a little bit of the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. And it does kind of give me Eros vibes as well, but I love it. I'm actually going to spray a little bit on. Yes, oh my god. This is the Amo Ferragamo. You guys have heard me talk about this fragrance more than once. I do love this fragrance a lot. My top is a little bit defective, but that's okay. Now this is the fragrance that most YouTubers talk about, that reminds them of an orange creamsicle, and yes, it does. I want to say there is something called Campari in this fragrance that is used in mixed drinks to give it like an orange flavor or something like that. Well, it's in this fragrance. I researched it, and that is why when you spray it, you get the orange creamsicle smell. I absolutely love this fragrance. I think for me though, the orange doesn't last very long. It only lasts for about 20 to 30 minutes, but then it turns into this beautiful, creamy, sweet, gourmand type fragrance. So I really do like it. It is very yummy. Like, it's a very yummy fragrance. So Sweet by Lolita Lampica. And I got this one too on sale for cheap. I think I paid like $6 or $8 for it. Probably $6. Something like that. But y'all, it is extremely sweet. I don't even really want to smell it. I mean, I don't really want to smell it because I don't want my stomach to start hurting. But I was trying to say I really don't want to spray it. But yeah, it's super sweet. I think there's other flankers of this. I'm not sure, but I wanted it so bad. And I looked up and found it at Marshall's for the low, and I bought it. But I don't want to give up on it just yet. I want to keep it, spray it with something like some type of oud fragrance, or maybe like some type of oriental woody fragrance, and see how it acts. If it doesn't perform or do what I want it to do, then I probably will let it go. But I'm going to keep it for now. This one was actually gifted to me. But it's a part of my collection, and it's new to my collection, so I wanted to mention it. This is the Tom Ford Gray Vetiver. I absolutely love this fragrance. It just, I have to spray a little bit on. I love Vetiver. It is, you know, if you've been following me, you know I am not a stranger to masculine fragrances. Someone asked me one time in a video, so you only like masculine fragrances? No, let me just get it straight. My nose likes what it likes, okay? I don't discriminate when it comes to fragrances, male or female. If I smell a man's fragrance and I like it and it meshes well with my skin and my chemistry, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna buy it. So I don't really see male or female when it comes to fragrances. I just recognize the fragrance itself. Hope that makes sense. I don't want people to think like I don't like feminine fragrances, because I do, but it has to be a special feminine fragrance that goes along with me, because it does have that masculine vibe to it. The vetiver is very prominent, but it's not overwhelming. It's one of those, to me, like a unisex type fragrance. It's citrusy, it's woody, it's smoky. I love it. I wish I had the top to it, but that's okay. Look, I would have taken it any way it was given to me, okay? This is the CK Into You Her, and y'all, I love this fragrance. This is another kind of masculine type fragrance. It's very citrusy. I think it has some woods in here, but I love it. I saw Sarah Mays, I think her name is Sarah Mays, it's Sarah for sure. She talked about this on her channel, and I just happened to be in TJ Maxx. I had saw this fragrance several times before and I never picked it up, and then I saw her video. She was talking about it, how nice it was, how she really liked it, and I was like, okay, bet I have to go get that fragrance and try it out. I went and it was there, picked it up. I love it. It reminds me of you know what it reminds me of, and I may be taking you guys way back and you may not know what I'm talking about, but there was a fragrance called Rudy 1881. I think that's the name of it. I bought that fragrance long time ago, and I wore this one the other day to work, and I kept smelling it and I was like, what is that? What is it? And it came to me. It is Rudy 1881 fragrance. This is Shalimar Souffle Intense. Okay, I've talked about this fragrance before when I talked about my sweet fragrances. This fragrance to me reminds me of a lemon meringue pie. It has a lemony note in here that I do like. I've not worn this fragrance out. I think I will try to wear this fragrance this week just to see how it performs on me. I hope I'm not disappointed, but I have the feeling that it's gonna lack in longevity and projection. I'm just being honest with y'all, because I sprayed this on my skin before, just like walking around in the house, and literally like an hour or so later I don't smell it at all. So I'm a little bit disappointed in this one as far as performance wise, because this is my first Shalimar fragrance, and this is by Guerlain, and people are always talking about Shalimar, Guerlain, Shalimar. So the one that I picked, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to count it out. I'm not going to sell it or give it away, but I'm hoping that it shows up for me, because this is the Alien Eau Sublime. I'm not going to really go into detail about this. I will link my video below talking about this fragrance, but for those of you, I've noticed a lot of you guys that are fragrance reviewers, you guys are buying this fragrance, and you guys are just like me, not big fans of the original Alien. If you are thinking about buying this fragrance, let me just help you out. This fragrance smells just like the original Alien. It has the exact DNA that the Alien has. The only thing is, in the opening, it opens up with some citrusy notes, okay? I don't know if that's gonna be enough to make you like this fragrance, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'll tell you guys, I give this fragrance, as far as likes, I give it like a 6. And the reason why I rank it so low is because it does have that alien DNA. I've worn it all day, probably about 3 weeks ago, and it reminds me of alien. Now, when I went to Macy's and I was able to smell some of the other flankers, there's one flanker that's out that totally does not have the alien DNA at all, and I can't think of it. I think it comes in like a silver purple type opaque color, and I can't think of it. It's gonna take me to go back to Macy's because they didn't have it. I would have bought it same day. They didn't have it. It's gonna take me to go back to Macy's to find out exactly which one of those flankers I fell in love with. Okay, I've smelled all of them now except for the red one. I've not smelled the red one, but I just want to warn you, okay? I just want to warn you, if you're not a big fan of the alien, I would not recommend you get this fragrance. I would not. I don't know how often you're gonna be grabbing for it, or if you're gonna grab for it at all, just to be honest. This is not a blind buy. I actually went to Macy's when I was smelling all the aliens. I started smelling the flankers of the Angel, and I ended up coming home with this one. This is the Angel Ocorsiere, Eau de Toilette. This is in the 50 ml 1.7 ounce bottle, and basically this is a pina colada in a bottle. This is very fruity, very creamy, kind of reminds me of coconut, but there's no mention of coconut note in this fragrance, but it just reminds me of coconut. It's very sweet. It's like a gourmand type fragrance, so perfect for summertime. It just really reminds me of being out by the pool, having a drink in my hand, being at the beach, totally relaxing. It gives me a very much so tropical vibes. Okay, so this is Haute Couture by Givenchy. This is an eau de parfum. This is in the, oh my goodness, I can't read that, 1.7 fluid ounce. Okay, love this fragrance. This is a very sexy, warm raspberry fragrance that has a very unique dry down. When it dries down, it kind of smells very smoky, kind of reminiscent of cigarettes. I've talked about that in detail in another one of my videos, but I love this fragrance. This is really, really good. It's really, really unique. This would make a really nice date night fragrance. Yeah, this is a very unique fragrance. I love this fragrance. Love, 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 love. I bought quite a bit of fragrances online. Shout out to Afterpay, y'all. This ain't sponsored by them, but y'all, I love Afterpay. Afterpay can really get you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, Afterpay is good, but it's bad. Alright, this one is by Haramain. This is the Amber Oud Rouge. Okay, the rouge is right there at the bottom, and you can see the back of the bottle is red. Okay, now if you've seen my previous videos, you know why I bought this one, because I was looking for a really, really good dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540 by Francis Kirk Dijon. And to me, in my opinion, this is about 99% dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540. Okay, if you are on a budget and you happen to love the Baccarat Rouge 540, but you don't have the means by which to buy the Baccarat Rouge 540, I would strongly recommend you get this dupe. Okay, I paid with the coupon on Fragrance X. It was originally like $60 something with the coupon. It was like a 15% off. I ended up paying a little bit over, I'm thinking like $59, $55. I think I saved like $10. Okay, I absolutely love this fragrance. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've been spraying this fragrance. I've been not as much as I would like. You know, I have to be kind of modest because I'm wearing them to work and I'm not supposed to. So I love the Baccarat Rouge 540. I'm a little bit confused about the fragrance. I guess may be considered a unisex fragrance, because in my opinion, I don't see where it's necessarily targeted to men versus women. And that's what I love about it. You can't put it in a box, you know what I'm saying? And it's very sweet, and it does have bits of masculinity in it here and there, you know. It's hard to describe that fragrance. It's very unique. It's like a conundrum, you know. It's like, okay, whatever. But anyway, let me stop talking about that. I have a whole video dedicated to this fragrance. Go watch it. Okay, this is Club de Nuits by Armand, and I really like this fragrance. I'm gonna tell you why I like this fragrance, because it is a dupe for the Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Okay, don't care what nobody says, this one gives me Coco Mademoiselle vibes all day. Never let up. It never let up. It never changed the way it smelled. It kept its smell. It kept the longevity. It kept the projection. This is a really good fragrance, and you guys, I didn't even spend $25 for this fragrance. Look at this bottle. This is the biggest, one of the biggest bottles I own in my collection. It doesn't even have the size on here. It's so big. Oh, it's a 105 ml. I think that's like 3.7 or something like that. Look how big this bottle is. You get all that for less than $25. So if you're in the market for a good dupe for the Coco Mademoiselle, this is the one. I would not. You guys know how I feel about this. This is Narciso by Narciso Rodriguez. This right now is the best white floral fragrance I own in my collection, hands down. You guys know how I feel about florals. I'm not the biggest fan of florals, but this one has totally changed my mind about that. This is a white floral musk powdery fragrance, and I'm in love with the bottle. The bottle is gorgeous. I love this fragrance. I don't know why it took me so long to buy this fragrance. I don't know what I was waiting on. Ooh, I had to spray a little bit on. I love this fragrance. I love it. And I'm going to get the Poudre. I'm going to get the Poudre, and I'm going to get the one in the red bottle. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm going to have a little collection going on of the Narciso Rodriguez fragrances, because I love these fragrances. The Ecstasy by Nina Ricci. I've talked about this fragrance a few times already. Beautiful date night fragrance. Now, upon first spray, if you watch my review on this, you know I didn't like it, but in the dry down, it turned into something very beautiful, very mysterious, very magical, sexy, mature fragrance that caught my attention, because at initial spray, I was about to say bye-bye to this fragrance, but it really kicked it in the dry down, and I had to keep it a very sexy fragrance. So I enjoy. Now this is a spicy, boozy fragrance for me. Definitely, I would definitely reserve this for the wintertime. I was able to wear this out and all day. It performs like a dream. The projection is pretty good too. Again, I'm not trying to I didn't go, you know, crazy spraying it. I just kind of did maybe 1 or 2 sprays at the most. But I know, I have the feeling if I go in on this fragrance, it's going to project like a beast, okay? It's going to really perform. So, see, smoky, sweet fragrance. Almost like a boozy type fragrance, but I do love this. I love the packaging. Yeah, I guess I'm into square perfume bottles. Lalique, and this is called Satin. Total skin scent for me. You guys heard me talk about this in the love it, leave it, love it, like it, or leave it video I did with Marie Colette. So y'all know that I decided that I would have left this if I had known. This is a total skin scent for me. This is something that I would spray going to bed. I would even spray this on the sheets to make them smell good. Spray it around the house. This does not last on my skin. It doesn't project. It does nothing. I literally spray this on and I smell good for about 20 minutes. After that, I smell nothing. Okay, so okay, you know, y'all know I talked about this. My daughter has talked about this in our last video. This is my Balsam. Woo. This is not for the faint of hearts, but y'all, there's something about the dry down in this that just moves me. I don't know, but yeah, the initial spray would probably make you feel sick. I'm just being honest with y'all, but it's gonna take at least 30 minutes for the dry down, but once it does, it's amazing. It really is. This is the I Love Love by Moschino, and I've talked about this before. I actually did a whole video comparing it to the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, because y'all know I'm a big fan of the Light Blue. I've bought it several times, and two people that I love to watch on YouTube, MJ and Takara, talked about this fragrance, so I had to go out and buy it, and I do like it. There's no way I could not like, I guess there is a way I could not like it, but it smells exactly like the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, and for that I cannot dislike it. One thing I do love about it is that it's more sugary and it's more orangey. It has more of an orange citrus to it, in my opinion. Even when I'm smelling it from the top, it's just giving me Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. It smells just like it. So if you like the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but you're on a budget, honey, you're trying to save for whatever, get this. I will not steer you wrong. You will be happy with this. It smells just like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Wow, how many fragrances is that? Like at least, maybe like 21? Well, from April until now, your girl has been doing the most, okay? I always get new people to my channel all the time. So, and some people just want to watch the collective hauls. They really are not into you unboxing, showing them individually, blah, 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 blah. You know, they prefer to do the whole, watch the whole collective video. I can let me know if you have any of these fragrances in your collection. Also, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to put my Instagram here, because my next haul that I do is going to be fragrances that you guys select for me. Okay, that is me giving up control to you guys. You guys are going to select my next fragrance haul. I'm probably going to buy at least as many as I can. As many, maybe like 4 or 5. Let's just say 5. I'm going to solely go on the recommendations of you guys, of my viewers. You guys are gonna pick my fragrances, which, ooh, that's gonna be interesting, because like I always say, I buy fragrances with myself in mind. So hopefully I end up liking them, and hopefully I end up keeping them. Okay, I hope you guys are having a safe, lovely weekend. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for those that have returned to my channel. You subscribe to my channel and you always show me so much love. It is greatly appreciated. I want you guys to know that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and mwah.